Hello everyone, my name is Eve. In this video, I am talking about the Neptune effect will have on us globally but as well personally, now that he has turned direct. So Neptune is the slowest out of the outer planets. It takes 165 years to revolve around the Sun. Neptune has been in Aquarius since 2012, and after a long 5 months of retrograde, is finally ready, somewhere in the springtime, to re-enter the sign of Pisces. For outer planet transits, I use what Ernst Wilhelm has said about the outer planets, which is that they don't rule anything, they just represent this immense creative energy. Uranus as Brahma has the power to create, Neptune as Vishnu has the power to preserve, and Pluto as Shiva has the power to destroy. And all of them, because of their long cycles, take long time to change things. It doesn't happen overnight, as would with the personal planets. If we have one of these forces making aspects with one of our personal planets, then we are called to change and grow. Nothing changes us as much as when we have personal outer planet transits. If you have Neptune aspects, you are called to transform. If the aspect is involving your Sun, this will be about your ego. If it is a positive aspect, the change will go smoothly and will result in growth. And if it is a bad aspect, you will have to break the veil of illusion first. For example, you are someone who always had high position in your workplace. Then this becomes a part of your ego. And if you lose that position, for example, the firm closes and now you are left jobless. You spent all of your money and now you don't have any money and you don't have a job. And every other job that is offered to you, it requires you to be one of the many. So you don't accept it, because your ego is connected to this illusion of hierarchy and you at the top. So you continue to struggle until you change this illusion and free yourself. If Neptune is aspecting your moon, it will be about your mind, self-image. If it is aspecting Venus, it will be about relationships. And if it is aspecting Mars, it will be about where you put your energy. One example about Neptune bad aspecting Mars. Let's say, since child, you were training martial arts and suddenly you have injury. And for some time, this is a no option for you. And you become depressed because you were so attached to this way of spending your physical energy that now you don't want to do anything, not even take a walk, nothing. Neptune here is calling you to adjust, to adapt to the situation, to say, okay, martial arts are a big no for now, but maybe I could try swimming, which is not so much about falling on the ground and punching. You will only have to redirect your energy and you will continue to grow. With Jupiter will be about how and where do you expand yourself, your knowledge, belief system, etc. One example of Neptune bad aspecting your Jupiter. If you're someone who is a little bit rigid and skeptic about things, Neptune will show you the potential to dissolve this rigid mindset and to accept that maybe there is a little bit of magic in the world also. But first you will have to unlearn all the preconditioned mindset that is limiting you. Now, before I start with the effect that Neptune will have globally, let's first give the dates. Neptune has been traveling in the sign of Aquarius since the beginning of the year 2012. For a little bit of time in April, entered in the sign of Pisces, and when the retrograde cycle started around that time, re-entered in the sign of Aquarius on 9th of September 2022. If we look back, the last time when Neptune was in Aquarius was at the beginning of the 18th century, and back then there was a wave of revolutions in the world, and the goal of a revolution is to transform Neptune, the old, outdated way of functioning of the society, which is Aquarius. The 1848 revolution first started in France, and then spread in whole Europe. People were losing jobs, didn't have what to eat, and the corruption level was high. That's what started the revolutions. And if you look now, how Neptune at the last degrees in Aquarius is manifesting, we can conclude that there is no much difference. There is food crisis, rise in prices of almost every basic thing we need to live, and the level of corruption is high. The power and the money are concentrated at a very small percentage of people. Neptune is formless and Aquarius is selfless. It knows that we are all one, and I think more than ever in the last 12 years, since Neptune is in Aquarius, we were mastering this quality of community, humanity, and it might not seem like that, but it is. It is just hard to be realized on the outside, but inside, in the common people, the commune consciousness is formed. We were never more children of the universe than now. Many of us are less and less associated with nation, religion, and similar things that have the quality to separate us. But why it is so hard to realize it on the outside? Well, that's because we must look also at Pluto and Uranus. We can't look at the outer planets isolated, because they work together. So, Neptune transformed us into more humanity and community-oriented consciousness. Let's now see how Pluto and Uranus are adding to the picture. Pluto is at the beginning of Capricorn, and Uranus is in Aries. Politicians and people of power, this is Capricorn, will stand in our way, and their instrument will be war, which is very much Aries-like energy. But with Saturn, the ruler of Capricorn, where Pluto is right now, Saturn is at the beginning of Aquarius. The next 2 years, I think we will be seeing more and more people standing up, leaders who will fight for humanity and challenging the old power structures. This will be tough times, but with a huge potential for transformation. We can expect East countries like China and Russia to take bigger role as a new global powers, which will dictate the rules. And it is not that they are not already very big on global powers, but now they are more in terms of shipping things and natural goods. Now, with Saturn in Aquarius, I expect them to become models for the whole world as a constitutions. And why am I saying this? Well, because countries like China, Russia, and really all Eastern countries are closer to the Aquarius energy, to the mindset that we are all the same. The ethics is a big thing there, and also the East countries are closer to God, which is Neptune. They are more fluid when it comes to this internal faith. I'm not thinking of worshipping a particular God, but they seem more okay with what they have, and their faith is such that everything will fall in its place. Whereas in the Western countries, we got further and further from God, with the whole materialism going on. Never is enough and nothing satisfies us. We always want more and more, and this is egoistical thing which Neptune will dissolve. I will conclude my analysis on the Neptune transit right here. If you liked my analysis, press like and subscribe to my channel, and if you have any insights or questions, please write them in the comment section. Until the next time, have a happy December.